Hello everyone, welcome back to Old Dad's Modeling Mess. And in today's video, I bring you my review on the Ortur R1. I was watching a big YouTuber back at the end of September, and he had one of these little things here, and he was doing something really amazing with it. He was making his own photo etch. Well, you know me, I mean, I love this sort of stuff. So, after his video, I clicked on his affiliate link and I purchased myself one. Now, when you get this, if you decide to buy one of these, it has a 100mm by 100mm workable area. So that's like 4 inches, okay? For me, that is absolutely the perfect size for photo etch. I have a big laser cutter, but it's one of the diode lasers, which really only cuts wood and plastic and stuff like that. It will not cut metal. So when I seen this here and I seen the price on it, I had to have it because, you know, the fiber lasers that actually cut metal and stuff like that are outrageously expensive. I'm talking, you know, like $1,000. Okay. This was $200. So perfect for what I wanted. And then my nightmare began. Not the big YouTuber's fault or anything like that, but as there was some discussion going on in the comment section and then Discord and Reddit and stuff like that about these. They are really new, and come to find out, the affiliate link takes you to this, except it's the base model. I'm kind of old-fashioned. I believe that if you're promoting something, that the link should be for the product you're promoting. Okay. Again, it's not his fault. I know this because I did a little research. I actually became a affiliate, and I got a link for the exact model that he used. I sent that link to my wife. She clicked on it and it took me to the base model, which has this laser module. Okay. This is the same diode laser module that I have on my big one. Well, it's not the same, but it's the same type. It only cuts wood and plastic. It does not, and I'll repeat this, it does not cut metal. Now, as soon as I found out about all that, which was the next day, I contacted them through customer support. Sent them an email. Hey, look, I want the one that was in the video. I don't want the little one because I have a big one. My big one is 400 by 400, so it does a big area. So something this small is useless to me for, you know, wood and plastic, if you know what I'm saying. So about 10 days go by and I get an email. Hey, your laser's on its way. I replied to that email. Hey, look, I'm having this issue. I've contacted you guys a couple of times through your website, through the support. I'm not getting any answer. And I finally got an answer from the email. It was from their marketing department. He said, oh, okay, hey, we'll put your order on hold and all this. I was like, listen, I'm good with it. If the model, the base model that I ordered, if that will cut metal, I'm good with it, you know? And he assured me it would. So it arrived, and no, it does not cut metal. It warps the shit out of it like my big one does, but yeah, it does not cut metal. So I'm going to hop in over on the other side and I will show you guys exactly what is going on. I will be right back.
And here is the receipt from me purchasing it. It is $190 plus taxes, so, you know, 190 bucks. And then, as I said, I realized that there was an issue. So I emailed their customer support. And on October 10th, I got an email. It's on its way. So I did the sensible thing. I replied to the email and I asked that, you know, I explained what was going on with everything, and I did get a reply back. Now, this is from their marketing department. It's not from their support. And he said, thanks for reaching out. Yes, your laser your laser system you ordered is capable of cutting metal, but it's got to be very thin metals. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. It's for cutting photo etch. Right? So a couple days go by, and in the last email, he also said that he was going to place my order on hold. Well, it arrived. It wasn't put on hold, and I had told him, I was like, if it'll cut metal, I'm fine with it. And I ran into a bunch of issues. Lightburn wouldn't pick it up or anything like that. Their app is not available for Android. And then I told him that it wasn't cutting metal. And then he finally admitted the reality, while technically it is possible to mark and engrave, with greatly difficulty and multiple passes, cut through extremely thin foil type metal. It's a diode laser. So then I'm like, hey, this is what I'm wanting to cut. Apparently the other module is the one that I need. Can you do that? And I told him, I gave him all the stuff that I tried that warped the metal and everything, and he come back with all of his stuff, and it didn't work. End of story. So then he told me that the other module is indeed the same as most fiber lasers, which is what's used for engraving and cutting through metal. So I asked him, I'm like, okay, hey, look, can you guys send me the correct one? I'll pay the difference and send you the other one back. I don't have no problem with that. And he basically told me, no, they can't do that because, you know, the order's already been placed, blah, 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 blah. So then he tells me that I could just order the other one and have this really fancy kit. And I'm like, dude, I don't need that. I just need the one. I've got a big laser cutter for the other stuff. So I'm like, I know you guys can sell me the module. So he gives me a discount code to buy the module. I save $130, okay? But I still ended up paying 180 bucks. It was like 160 something plus taxes or whatever. So, yeah. And then, even better, there it is. Bought it, so I've got 190, 180. You're getting ready to love this next one here because UPS decided, oh, hey, we're going to deliver this. But we're not. Because there's a $47 import fee that they didn't pay. I had to pay it on top of the 190 and the 180. So I had to do that. And I was not happy. So I emailed the guy back, Mr. Hall. And guess what? Yep, it gets better. He blocked me. It has been over a month, probably closer to a month and a half now. And their support still has not emailed me back or responded. And so I have no way to do anything with this.
Okay, I'm back, guys. So, as you've seen, it's been over a month that I've been in contact with these people about this stuff. Okay, I originally bought this for $190. As you've seen, I ended up finally getting them to admit that they basically lied. This does not cut metal. and had to pay another $180 for the new laser module, which also creates more issues. If you look at this, that's a ½ an inch bigger each way, okay? Which does not allow this to go back to its original position, which they call home, okay? It hits the edge of the plastic there. So, the instructions I got with it are this. So if you click on, or you do your thing here and you go to their website and you watch it, there's no video on how to install this in this model. All their videos are installations on their bigger models. This is just too new right now to be able to have anything out there. Yes, there's a couple of videos from them on how to use it with their app, which you have to have this along with your phone hooked up to your home Wi-Fi to be able to use. If you try to use Laser Gerbil or Lightburn, the software I use for doing my laser cutting and stuff like that, which is basically the, you know, it's like the Ford and Chevy, Laser Gerbil and Lightburn. Those are the Ford and Chevys. I mean, it's out there, been out there for a while, but there's no settings for this. This says software engraving settings, scan QR code to download. Well, you can't download it. It takes you to their website, which has a drop-down menu that only has information for their app that you can't download if you have an Android phone without going through a third-party vendor and downloading the APK, which is another nightmare because then you gotta go shut off all your security settings to install it. So yeah, that's out the window. So you're stuck with Lightburn or Laser Gerbil, which there's no settings for, even in their drop-down menus. So, yeah. Now, I will say this. It did absolutely cut the metal. It did a fine job on this. I did exactly what the big YouTuber did, and I'm not saying his name because, you know, I mean, this is absolutely has nothing to do with him. It's none of this is his fault. But I did the same settings as he did, and as you can see, the 25 is for the speed, 25 millimeters per minute. 100 is the power setting, so it's set at 100%, and that the one is one pass, and I went all the way down to 5 passes just to see, and it cut it out. Now on the brass, it will cut it. I did the same thing, just stuck brass in there, and it actually almost cut all the way through. But as I said, this is actually a little bit thicker than this. So all I have to do is adjust the settings and it will cut the brass. So I'm excited now because, okay, cool. I'm going to start cutting stuff. Or so I thought. I was going to make some straps and some clamps. And as you see there, something just does not look right. Yeah, well, it all goes back to this being as new as it is, okay? This is a strap that I tried to cut out, and it cut it out, and I tried to engrave a little thing in there to make it look like a buckle. But, as you can see, something just doesn't look right. Well, the head of it there is off, and half of it is missing on this side. So, I thought maybe it's just because of the speed and it's moving around on this little plate here. So, I got rid of the engraving part and just tried cutting it out normal. Still had the same issues. Not cutting right. It's not cutting out the pattern. Okay, well, maybe it's too small. I tried it bigger. Still ran into the same issues. And then finally, I went even bigger. And as you can see, this was like an enlarged version of my strap, and it still did not do it correctly. And to show you how big this is, well, if I can hold on to it, guys, sorry. That is 35 millimeters long. okay, or 34. That is way too big, even for a 1/16 scale model, okay, and it still didn't cut it out right. And I think what it has to do is putting this bigger laser module on there, not allowing it to go back. When it tries to go back to the home spot, it sits there and clicks. And what that clicking is the belt spinning, but this is not moving because it's jammed up against the edge here. And that causes the belt to weaken, number one, mess up the ribs that are on it, and stretches it. And what does that do? Well, I tried to, I think I did a 8mm circle with a cross in there, like crosshairs for like a flat gun. And what that does is when it moves, it causes it to jump. And so that is what the crosshairs look like. So I paid $190 for this, $180 for this, plus the $47 import fee. So this puts it over $400 for this little thing. I can absolutely say with 100% certainty, this is not worth that. It is not worth the hassles and the headaches. I wanted it because it was small enough that, you know, or it compact enough that I could put it up there next to my other one and be ready to go if I wanted to cut out some photo etch. Because, you know, like I said, this is perfect size for photo etch. Works perfect. What I spent on this, I could have gotten this type of laser module for my big one for less. You can get it for the Atom Stack A20 Pro, which is what I have, for under $400. I've got over $400 for this, which 400mm by 400mm, there's much more space. So before I can actually use this and do everything, I need to wait for them to catch up, because with this being as new as it is, there's nothing out there. There's no help. So I have to tinker with it. Or maybe I might see about how I can hook this up to my big one. Because, yeah, I mean, this works. It's just the rest of it doesn't. So, with that being said, guys, thank you for watching my videos. If you like this sort of stuff, please don't be afraid. Drop a like and a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Also, if you're not already, I don't know why, you're watching the videos, click on that subscribe button. Helps the channel grow. Helps me make more really dumb decisions. Plus, it doesn't cost you nothing. It's free. Also, in the description box down below, there is a link to our Discord. Click on that, join up, come in, hang out with us, talk. More importantly, post pictures of your builds, because we have some absolutely awesome builders in there doing some really great stuff. It's worth joining just to see their stuff. So, until the next video, guys, I will see you later. Bye-bye.